Hey guys, so this is going to be our last lesson of the week after live session two. Um, Basically, last live session, you guys made a checklist where you were figuring out what are the things that you'll need to include with whatever prompt you end up choosing for your essay. You also got to see a student sample of what this essay looks like when you're done at a proficient level. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in a graphic organizer. So that means we're going to be coming up with our idea that we're going to use for our essay, and we're going to be getting those details that we need in order to be successful and write a narrative. So what you need to do is go to Google Classroom, and there should be a document that says it's like a narrative graphic organizer. I'd like you guys to open that up. I have mine, and I've actually filled it in. I wanted to share it with you guys. So make sure that you read the directions, and I would read the prompts one more time. Now you're going to choose definitely and for sure which prompt do you want to use of these three. I chose number 3 because I wanted to talk about something that happened in my own life. I thought that would be more fun for me as a writer, but maybe you feel like one of these other ones would be more fun, and I'd encourage you to pick the one that you think you're most excited about or that would be the most fun to write about, because that's probably going to make your writing a little bit better and a little bit more fun to do, right? And the more fun you have writing it, probably the more fun we'll have reading it as your audience. So I chose number 3. I used the highlight tool up here to highlight it yellow like the directions say. And then I went down and I had all these bullets here that were to give me information about what goes in each section of my essay, right? So the sections are incident, response, and reflection, like we've already learned. And it's just thinking about what are the things that we need to have. So I just went through the bulleted list, and then I put bullets on this side in the orange part, and I just filled in those details, right? I didn't write my whole essay yet. I'm just collecting the details I'll need in order to write the essay. So bullet points are totally fine here. So for mine, I decided I wanted to talk about the first time I rode Medusa. I actually rode Medusa when it had first opened in Six Flags, so it was like a big deal. It was like the new biggest roller coaster. I was terrified. I had never been on a roller coaster that big. I didn't really like small roller coasters that much, so I was pretty freaked out. But my cousin was really into roller coasters, so he convinced me we were going to do it. Um, so I just wanted to put that information in here, right? Like, who are my characters? It's my cousin, and then it's me, right? Where are we? We're at Six Flags. So I went through this list and I just started including all of the things that I needed to. I put information about what happened. So I just went through, like, the first thing we did was we entered the park, obviously, and then I just kind of got through, well, we went to the roller coaster, we got in line, the line was really long, so we waited outside first, then we got in the building, finally get to go up to the stairs, and I remember some of the things I could see, right? Those details are going to really help my story be interesting. I remember there was this one kid who got off the ride and he was crying, and it scared me even more. I was like, oh my God, that can't be me. I don't want that to be me. So it was freaking me out. And I think I will include that in my story because I think it'll make it more interesting. Finally, we got to the front of the line, and then I had to make my choice. Like, am I going to get on this ride or am I not going to get on this ride? And that's like the big choice that I had to make in the story. Right. So then I went on to my response. Right. And so there's a list of things you should have in your response. Basically, for my response, it's basically what had happened when I was actually on the ride, now that I chose to get on it, and like kind of explaining that in detail. I actually had a really weird thing happen on the first time I rode Medusa. The little lock thing that goes on your shoulders popped open, and it scared me so much because I was like, already the ride had started. I'd pushed it in super far, but it was like I couldn't breathe. And then I finally went, and it just like popped, and it popped like 2 or 3 notches. And I was like, I remember I could move it, and I was like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Um, so like I want to include those details because it's going to be interesting. And then by the end, I was actually having fun. And then for my reflection, it was pretty simple because I just had to say, like, I ended up having fun, and the lesson that I learned: you should try things. Don't let fear stop you. Right. So I just wrote a little bit about that. All right, now it's your turn. Good luck.